going on with the market action. We will keep tracking this, but first up, let's get a conversation going on the show now. Monte Carlo Fashions is the first stock that we are tracking today. The company posted a good set of Q3 numbers with a revenue growth of 12% and a constant EBITDA margin of 25%. So that's remained quite steady as well. The company also opened 13 new exclusive brand outlets in Q3. So to discuss the outlook going forward, what margins could really look like with the cotton prices coming off, we are joined by Sandeep Jain, who's Executive Director of Monte Carlo Fashions. Mr. Jain, thanks a lot for joining us. This is Pavitra. I will come to the margins and what cotton prices are looking like in a bit, but if I can just start by asking you about your Q3 performance. Revenue growth has looked very good. I think you've seen a 12% growth of over 500 crores for this quarter. I know earlier when we spoke, you said you're expecting 20 to 25% for the full year. It looks like you can do well above that. Would you want to revise that guidance?
We would like to maintain our guidance, whatever we have stated earlier. As Q3 was a little softer as compared to our expectation, because the winter season actually began a little late. But the Q4 is, I think, a little positive, as there was EOSS and we have been able to clear our inventory. So that gives us the confidence that we'll be maintaining our guidance of 20-25%.
Okay, that's great. Maintaining your guidance of 20-25%, it's important because there is a consumption slowdown very evident, Sandeep, both in the global as well as in the local market. In fact, a lot of the US companies have cut down their guidance as well, as they're seeing a slowdown in consumption. Some of the large players, Home Depot, Target, have spoken about a slowdown as well. Tell us, in the home textile segment, you had a target of 160 crores of sales for FY23. Do you hold on to that? And do you think that you would have to perhaps scale down your growth targets for FY24?
Sorry. I think we set a target of 160 CR. So we should be around that number, here and there 5 CR. And in case of financial 24, we are very confident that seeing how this year ended, see, the exact guidance we can only give once we have the complete data in our hand, that is by 31st March, as to see the inventory. But we are confident that we'll be going to have a growth of another 15 to 20% going forward also.
15 to 20% growth going forward. Sandeep, hi, good morning. Can you detail out for us how much of this will come in from exports? Because there's a lot of talk about this recession in the US. What are your customers and clients saying? And how are you looking at shipments to the overseas markets this year?
Fortunately, we are present only in domestic market. So we don't have any exports. So that is why we are more confident as compared to some of our export, colleagues, as we sell only in domestic market.
I believe that you had some presence in the home textiles division. Is that right? Or you were planning to get into it? Just checking, given the notes that I had.
In home textile, already we have a good presence. I just spoke about that. We should be doing around 150, 160 CR turnover in this financial year as well.
Okay, got that. That is on home textiles. Mr. Jain, if you can also take us through what you're expecting on the margin front, because, like I was mentioning, the cotton prices have come off significantly. Last year, I think we had them at all-time highs, but from that level, it's seen a significant correction. So can you tell us what this could mean for the company's margins going forward?
I think this is definitely a very good, the raw materials have softened. So it's very good for us. And it will help us to improve our margins in cotton products going forward.
Okay, will help you improve your margins.
Can you tell us by how much? I mean, it's at 44% now. So this is for the gross margin. Can you tell us what it could look like?
I can't give you, the guidance in that particular range, but whatever margins we are having right now, it definitely improve in cotton products going forward.
Okay, so if I could just take a follow-on on that. To what extent is cotton, part of your portfolio in terms of just the percentage? You would be, of course, using other fabrics as well. And what's the outlook? I mean, considering that we're talking about a heat wave, etc., are you expecting that part of the portfolio to do better than the rest?
I would say that broadly, it should be around 40% of the total package of what we do in cotton products. So by that, you can, guess it out. The 40% will definitely have more margins going forward as the cotton prices have softened.
Okay. Just in general about demand, right? I mean, you said that you maintain your FY23 revenue growth target of 20 to 25%, and there is healthy traction as far as demand is concerned. I think you had a guidance of opening 40 to 45 new EBOs by, I think, the end of the next year. Can you just tell us, are you on track to do that? I think in Q3 you had 13 new EBOs. And so what are the expansion plans looking like since demand has picked up?
We'll be overachieving our guidance. We'll be, I think, crossing 45 store guidance, which we have target for this year. And next year, we would be opening one store every week. That is around 50 to 55 stores for next financial year.
Sandeep, just a question on winter wear, which obviously is a big part for you. Given that we've had an unusually warm winter this time around, could that dent top-line numbers at all for Q4?
I think the guidance which we have given is considering all these factors. But the only problem we had in this was in Q3, the demand was a little bit lesser because of warm winter, but it was compensated by the Q4 USA sales. So overall, I think the guidance will remain same, but definitely yes, the MRP sales have a little come down because of October, November, December was little warmer as compared to last financial year.
Okay, all right, we'll leave it at that. Thanks a lot for joining in. That's Monte Carlo with the business update. Let's take a short break. Up next, we'll discuss what's buzzing in the commodity